Hello and welcome back to the 9th episode of a nostalgia playthrough of Close Combat 3 Cross of Fire. I'm playing through with the German sir on the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. Last episode we managed to stomp the Russian advance dead in their tracks on day 1, which was good. Now we are on a new map here, and the Russians are once again pushing and advancing. Now this map has a massive ravine going through it, and it can be an interesting one sometimes. Let's just see, we have to replace some of our casualties, or well, you know, casualties and some of the damage done to our tanks, so we're gonna have to be spending a lot of our requisition points just fixing what we already have, rather than getting something new. Let's see if we can refit any of our units, sir. Okay, there's a new type of rifle squad. I guess we could technically go for that, but if we can instead get another infantry squad going, that would be nice as well. Yeah, let's get another infantry squad going. We'll go for the same that we already have. So now we have 2 of those, 2 heavy machine guns. We do still have this flamethrower here, ready to take on any tanks that might come rolling in very close to it. We got 1 requisition point remaining. And yeah, with this, I'd say we're good to go. We're on the defensive now. Russians deploying a little bit here and there, all willy-nilly. And now we can try to hold the front line here. But as the Russians will have quite a few tanks, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of trying that. Let's see the flamethrower range, so they can flamethrower any tanks that try to move past here, basically. So we're just going to put them in ambush here, and we're just going to leave the ravine, the front line, defenses. We're just going to leave them. We're not going to bother with them whatsoever. We're going to fall back to a more defensible location, like for instance around this hill right here. We can have this 88 stationed up here. Should give it a good line of fire at various locations, hopefully. And we can also station our other 88 somewhere sensible. Now where would that be? I'm thinking maybe down here. And then we can get some shots up and across here with it. That should hopefully be good. We can also put these stugs here, like 1 stug here. Let's put another stug just right next to it, really. So we have some guns here. And I think we'll put the command tank in this general area here, so if anything gets past the flamethrower group, then they'll also be having to deal with this, although I don't want them to be too far forward, so yeah, they can't really cover that much, but we can always just move them around if we need to. Maybe put a stug over here that can cover a few angles for us. Thing is, I don't want to put them too far forward, because I do want them to have a good chance of surviving, so we'll put a Panzer IV here as well. Should be able to cover the various flanks as the Russians move in. Put a heavy machine gun team up top here. Should have a good field of fire. Yeah, that should do. Let's put the other heavy machine gun team over here maybe, so that we have kind of a crossfire going on. And they can also cover up in this area here, should the enemy decide to push. Alright, we'll put the rifle teams in here. On ambush, I believe. If anything should try to start pushing through the forest, then we'll put this rifle team as well here, on ambush. We don't want them to shoot and give away the position unless they have to. And I believe that's everything, so this is how our defenses look. We have a bit stationed down here, we have a bit stationed around this hill. And now, we wait for the Russian assault. So this episode could potentially be a little bit drawn out and tedious, as we are not advancing anymore. We are now on the, well, retreat, kinda. Not sure I'd necessarily call it a retreat, but, you know, just a fighting withdrawal. But yeah, so it could be a little while before anything starts appearing here. We're not going to go scouting for it, we're going to let them walk into our lines of fire, and we're going to take them on when we have a good chance to do so. Now, the Russians at this point can have quite a few different tanks. They certainly have access to some decent T-34s now, with some upgraded guns, I believe, maybe upgraded armor. You can even run into Churchills and Matildas that they have via the Lend-Lease program of the Second World War that the Brits... yeah, the Brits were doing with the Russians. But yeah, we are just simply going to wait. And we'll see what happens. Now let's see, we can check the morale of our teams. Full experience, full morale on the commander. Pretty good on the other ones you can see down here in this little info tab. This Stug isn't that experienced, but its morale is high. We got quite experienced units overall, and quite high morale. To capture any of these victory locations here, that will give us an indication that something's moving in the area, but yeah, there isn't much more than waiting we should be doing at the moment. This is why I prefer to be on the advance and attacking when I'm playing with the AI, because the AI is a bit slow to act. Oh, no, we got something going on here. We got the incoming T-20 armored transport vehicle. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just turn this gun towards it in case it'll have a shot on it at some point. If it won't, we do have the flamethrowers for it, so... I know, we're gonna move this guy forward. He can definitely take on that, doesn't really... That's whatever. Don't necessarily want to give away the flamethrower's position right now. So yeah, we have the T-20 in our sights. We did at least. Now we don't. Let's move a little bit further. He might have seen the command vehicle here. I don't think the T-20s are armed with that much. Maybe just a machine gun, which shouldn't really be a problem for us. There we go, we got them in our sights again. And there we go, it's dead. Maybe we can take out the crew as well. Although if we leave the crew, the enemy might resupply. They want a truce already? So maybe they don't have a lot then. Maybe it's a trap, however. We're gonna move this guy back here. I want to play it careful. I mean, they are on the attack. And yeah, here we go. There's an enemy infantry unit coming in. Alright, so stuff's starting to happen at least. Should be no problem to deal with that. As soon as they get a little bit closer, secure the infantry, okay. Alright, the mortars letting loose. We could probably move in. Oh lord, the mortar had a good hit on our 88 there, that's not good. 2 casualties, unfortunately. Now we're switching these guys over to defend mode. We'll roll in this thing right there and start attacking. I really like the look of these things. I feel like they, in my opinion, these things look pretty sleek and deadly. The Puma particularly, it's a good looking war machine. No, there we go. That's why you want to have never act on initiative turned on, because otherwise these people are now losing patience and leaving their position. And we do not need them to leave their position. Get back with your heavy machine guns and hold the freaking position. We got enemies down here. They're coming in. They're now asking for truce, but we're just gonna let them keep pushing. And if it gets too close to the battle timer going down, and we haven't won yet, so at the 15-minute mark or something, we should consider counter-attacking, so that the Russians don't get a draw or a truce on this, and we have to fight again with them having gained more ground. They immobilized our command vehicle here with the frickin' mortars. That's convenient. For the enemy. I don't understand why this guy right here is standing outside the frickin' trench. Could you get in the trench? Why be outside the trench when there is a trench to be inside of? Move yourself to cover. Right, okay. Can you now start aiming the other way? This is a stupid level of micromanagement. As you can see, this guy has red outline, meaning terrible cover. Black, which the other guy had, is no cover. So I don't understand why they don't just use the trench. We got one guy here. He's just lying in the open. Our assistant loader. Right. Well, we have no idea what's coming in here. It could be armor. And if it is armor, I'm not too keen on pushing into it with our armor, because their armor could be better. It could be much better at this point. They have had better armor than us available for quite a while already. So yeah, one well-placed shot in our tanks could take them out immediately, and I would like to avoid that if I can. Now I just gotta sit and kind of babysit. Oh, there we go, there's a Matilda. Lend-Lease Matilda. We got the Stug here giving it a little bit of hell, but it's immobilized. Not sure if that's good though. Oh, it is. We took it out. Fantastic. Oh. One less tank for the enemy. But they could certainly have more, so I am reluctant to make a move just yet. I kind of want to push back and retake Strongpoint Helga. But on doing so, we could run into some serious issues, so we're just going to be patient for another 5 minutes before we start to make our maneuvers. Gonna give the enemy a chance to mess up a little bit more. So yeah, obviously it's going to be more interesting to watch the episodes where I'm actually doing something. But sometimes in warfare you are under the fence, and then doing too much could be quite damaging to your overall, well, capabilities. If we lose too much stuff here, it's going to be hard for us to replace it, so I'd rather take as few casualties as possible if I could. Okay, we're gonna start considering aiming. Okay, never mind. We'll wait for these guys to come through. It's still the same security infantry. They're opening fire a bit prematurely here, I would say. But okay, no, this is working out. 2 centimeters spitting at them. Flamethrower, we've taken a... Okay, so they have taken it upon themselves to go here without me telling them to do so. Okay, well, I guess it's okay then, but it's risky when these things happen. It's like, I don't get told that they're moving, and see, now they've been spotted. This is an expensive team, it's a 36 requisition point infantry team. And thank fuck for that, because they moved in on their own volition, we now have to spend like, what, 18 requisition points to replace that dead guy over there. Ah, why can't you just hold the line? It's like 10 minutes in and they are already doing stupid shit. Was that a good move? Halo, was that a good move? No. Certainly was not. Okay, we can maybe make a little bit of a move with the... oh, look at that, the Stug 3 also now. He flipped off defense modus. For whatever reason. Same thing for us. Yeah, just like the units in this game have no chill. Which is a bit annoying sometimes, like it can be dangerous to not have some chill. We can probably move in these guys though, they will have some support from the rear. And we'll see what happens as we start advancing a bit there. Since our units seem to be impatient and want to advance, so okay, sure, they can have their way. I'll blame them if we lose anyone. The commanding officer, me, is trying to keep them alive. So their reluctance to follow my commands and just stay put, well, it's potentially their demise, which makes my active roster a bit weaker, arguably, which isn't exactly what I'm looking for. And what do we have up here? Okay, so there's some more infantry. Okay, is that an anti-tank team right there? That's an anti-tank team. Well, we took them out at least. They did hit the tank, but it didn't do serious damage to it, at the very least. Did look like an anti-tank team. Alright, we can move this heavy machine gun team here over to this trench line instead then. Now the Stugs do not have machine guns, so I don't want to push too far through this wood line here, this tree line here, until we have the heavy machine guns up top here, supporting them. Maybe from this trench they will have shots down in this direction. That is my hope, at least, that they will. Like that should do. I don't want to go too far with the Stug here either. So suddenly you get ambushed by a infantry team or something, and without the machine gun it's gonna be harder to deal with that when you're on your own like that. Okay, we got a heavy machine gun team set up here. Well, they're setting up. Right, so we have some cover. We're going to go to strong point Inga, and we're going to try to take that. We'll move this Panzer IV a little bit further. Let's see what comes of that as well. But as we know, they do have some sort of infantry in this area. So that's something that we should keep an eye out for. They keep requesting truce, and we are not going to give it to them, because if we can win this battle, then we have also won the operation on day 1. Meaning we will not have to fight the coming battles. Okay, we've retaken strong point Inga. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna move like this, like that, and then over there like that. And once that guy's in position, we can cross here with the Stugs, with this guy covering up north as well as he possibly can. And then maybe we can do some other crazy stuff. Maybe we can move in the heavy machine gun team here, actually. And if they take any fire, our tanks can react to that. We shouldn't have lost this flamethrower guy, but the game decided I was going to, so it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. Right, that's a good enough position. Aim north from there. We're gonna send the Stugs across the gully now. We're gonna make a little bit of a flanking maneuver, trying to take these victory locations with it. No, with them. In fact, we will also send in the Panzer IV. We got the heavy machine gun team in position soon, so it should be fine. And okay, there's an enemy. Quite a few, actually. A bit of an infantry team. Maybe we take them on with the Panzer IV if we can. Why is he reversing over there though? Put him on defend. Aim north. Start dealing with those guys, please. Did I see movement there? Oh, this fucking... Did you not learn anything? Your friend is dead. And that's because you guys are impatient. You want to go and die again now? Like, we're not taking more casualties on the damn flamethrowers, you stupid, impatient buffoon. However, we could maybe roll the Stug in a little bit. Whoa, what the hell just happened there? You see that? Frickin' Usain Bolt crawling, like crawling at ludicrous speeds. What the hell? You know, we can probably go down in the gully with this tank. It should be fine, I hope. It's not where you want your tanks to be, but I don't know, it could be fine. We can still run into tanks though, so that's absolutely a possibility. We're gonna sneak these guys through the forest, have these guys be ready here to support if they run into anything at all. Yeah, they still do have tanks. Do we have shots in this from with anyone else in this? Oh my lord, it's a flame tank! It's a flame tank! We are gonna lose the Stug. Oh no 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 no. Okay, well they surrendered. That's not good. Okay, well it is a flame tank. See, this is why you don't move in. And now shit's going down here. That's fantastic. This is why you don't make moves when you're defending. Because you take casualties you don't need to take. At least now we know they have a couple of tanks there. And if this Stug here could just be a little bit more effective on moving, so they can link or just stay together with the other Stug, that would be good. But yeah, we know there's 2 tanks there. We lost the Stug 3 crew. It was our worst Stug 3 crew at least, so something positive in that at least. Now we're gonna push through with the Stugs. And where are the mortars? I'm looking for a smoke cloud that they give off when they fire. And I'm not seeing it right now. Right, either way, we're gonna put some fire down the line here. There's one enemy heavy machine gun team dead. And I think we can just kind of keep sneaking up here, as long as we don't run into that flame tank. Too close, then it should be fine. Oh my lord, they have a KV there, so turn around please. We have side shots on them. Take the opportunity to eliminate them. Can you turn your frickin' tank to shoot at the enemy already? Oh my lord. Delaying can cost you your life. You too, get your gun on that. Fantastic, fantastic, very good. Very good, okay. So we have the, what's this, Valentine. Ooh, I'm not sure Panzer IV will have too easy of a time to go through that. In fact, we have it immobilized and we've taken out 1 crew member, so maybe we're good. Yeah, we got the Valentine. Fantastic. We can move the tank further in here then, I believe, and then we can get some shots from a distance at the flame tank. Right, we're gonna send these tanks up on the hill here. We clear it out and get some shots from the hill. Right, that's the crew for that Valentine done for. We're gonna move this guy out and up from the gully. to get actual visual confirmation on that enemy tank there. We had an enemy scout team surrender, that's good. We can move these guys in to potentially get eyes on the flame tank if this guy can't properly see it. So that maybe this guy can properly engage it. There we go, there it is, and that should be no problem for us to take out. He cannot reach us with his flames from there. Very nice. And the enemy is falling back. Alright, we took a Stug 3 casualty, but oh well, I mean that just means now we have only 2 of them, and honestly I'm fine with that. Because I don't want to have too many. I want tanks with turrets, although the Stugs are good. They're not the most versatile, so yeah, it is what it is. The operation's been completed, your unspent requisition points have been added to your force strength. And we had 3 guys get killed, 2 get wounded, and a tank get damaged. However, its tank crew surrendered. And 2 of our guys were taken prisoner as well, so that's the remainder of his tank crew there. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is, as I've said, so. We killed 11 Russians, wounded 10, took 6 prisoner, and we destroyed 5 of their tanks. So, all in all, we're definitely on the up and up here. We are ahead of our enemy in casualty count, as you can see here. The Russians have lost a lot more than we have. Yeah, we got any medals this time around? Wound medals. I got an assault badge for the Stug 3 here. Maybe that's the guy that took out the KV. Let's see real quick. The command car took out 3 soldiers. A few counts of bravery. The Stug here is the one that took out. Oh well. The others, yeah, both those Stugs have destroyed an enemy tank. Yeah, but this, I guess, is the one that actually survived. I'm trying to get to the screen. That's like... if I click back now, it might go to the main menu. Yes, and that's so annoying. I feel like these menus, sir, I wanted to get back to the original screen. I don't know how to. I just... was I on it? I don't know. But yeah, it should have saved, so it shouldn't be a problem. So, thank you for watching, and you can catch me in the next episode. If you would consider leaving a like on the video if you did like it, I would appreciate it. And maybe even subscribing if you want to see more of my content in the future. There will be a lot more close combat content, but also a lot more content of other kinds. With that being said, I bid you farewell, and have a good one.